So first, Sony cancels the PlayStation experience that would have happened traditionally at the end of the year. And now, they're not attending E3. So let's talk about what exactly this means for the future of the Sony and PlayStation brands. So, as you guys know, Sony finds themselves in an interesting position. Their movie side of things has been up and down, to say the least. The gaming side, though, it's been more or less their most successful thing they've done pretty much since the PlayStation 1. PlayStation 3 took a stumble, but still ended up outselling the Xbox. So, naturally, I think excitement for the PlayStation brand is pretty much at an all-time high right now when it comes to hardcore gamers. And looking forward to next year, I think many people were excited to see what they were going to be offering. Now, earlier this year, they announced, look, we're not doing the PlayStation Experience, which obviously that's a fan-driven thing. So it was like, wow, they're not doing that in LA this year? Okay, that's strange. But hey, E3, right? Well, they just announced they're not going to be attending E3 for the first time in 24 years. And this is really weird. And naturally, it's gotten a lot of talk. Why are they doing this? Are they afraid to show something? Do they have nothing to show? And I think that's definitely not the case. Death Stranding, The Last of Us 2, Medieval is coming out, Days Gone, whatever else they got in development that they haven't shown yet. But realistically, PlayStation came out, 5 years ago with the PlayStation 4? I think it was 5 years ago. So they're already at that second back half of the system's life, right? And they already have the PS4 Pro out. Spider-Man just came out. God of War just came out. So we've kind of hit peak of PlayStation, right? And now it's slowly going to start going downhill as Microsoft has already started talking about their next-gen system. And naturally, I think Sony is ready to follow. 2019, they're going to take a year off. They're going to put out a bunch of their games that they've announced that they've had in development. That's going to trickle over into 2020. 2020, they'll be back at E3. Why? Because they're going to do the same thing they did with the PlayStation 4. They're going to announce it. Here's the release date. Let's get going towards it. So I don't think there's anything to fear here or there's anything weird going on. I just think this is what they needed to do, right? Like, there's no point of showing up again and being like, we're going to show you 2 games that we got left remaining on the system. And some third-party stuff. Because realistically, they've done that before, and everybody goes, wow, that was a terrible conference you guys just did. Why waste our time? So why waste our time when they're going to come back and announce a PS5 right around the corner? It makes sense.